by popular request, I'm going to try and show you how to change the nozzle on a VMP2 to add an NPAS to it. So first you would have followed Luca from Saber's video on how to remove the bolt carrier group, and then we'll first remove the nozzle from the carrier group. A bench block is very handy for this. Then you need a roll pin punch. That's the most difficult part. Should be able to then remove from there. Okay, this pin here holds the nozzle to the pin. It should just be friction, gentle push. Should just pop it out. Be careful not to lose that one. And you've got the piston. Now, I'm going to keep this nozzle intact because I like this one. Here is another one that I previously knocked the little constrictor out of. You can tap it out with a roll pin. Just gentle tap and it should push through. To get this open, we have to remove this pin, which holds everything together. Only needs a light tap with a pin punch. Just enough loose there. Keep your finger over the end because the rocket valve inside is under tension, and when you pull the pin out it may come bouncing out. So first the recoil spring, the rocket valve and its spring. Put the old rocket valve aside, but keep everything else. Then we have our NPAS. This one's slightly open. We can close it down to give maximum power. We simply put the spring on. Having removed the nozzle, push that down. Now, because it's sprung, it sits slightly too high. Use something, anything, just to gently push that down into place whilst you slide this pin. One end has knurling on it, the other is smooth. So push the smooth end in. Slipped loose. Push the smooth end in about halfway. Should be far enough to just hold the NPAS in position and the bottom. Then, slightly trickier part, is put this in and hook it over the end of the pin. Oops, don't let the pin fall out. It's attached, and just gently push that pin back through the hole. There, you have your assembled nozzle. Now you can just reassemble the bolt carrier group. This one, push that back in there. You should see the end of the spring through that hole. I use a roll pin to then catch the end of the spring, make sure I've actually caught it, and then I swap the pin punch for the pin. And And if you got it right, should still be attached. There we are. We then line these notches up with the runners on the side. Slide it back into position. It should go cleanly all the way through so that you can see nothing through that hole, and there's no gap here. If that piston isn't fully in, when you put this roll pin back in, you will mangle it. So make sure that that's sat in there clearly. If it doesn't go all the way in, if it leaves a little gap, try twisting the piston very slightly to line it up and try again. Because if it isn't lined up, it won't go in cleanly. So with that back in, we can then hammer this and done. You can now put that back in your gun. To adjust your NPAS, once it's in there, you can just see it through that window. Insert your tool through the end, gentle twist until it engages. Then to decrease power, open the valve, so you would twist clockwise. You will feel the valve can turn a little way, and the little lugs on the back will engage with the little lugs on the back engage with that cross pin in order to hold the base steady and allow you to turn it. So when it feels it catching, you can then gently twist, and you will see the gap between these two parts open up, which decreases the power. To increase the power again, just simply twist the other way. That's all there really is to it.